the Marriage Show. You ready to have some fun this evening? All right. Now, the first thing we have to do is get our couples up here on stage, and there is a very scientific way to do this. But before we get started, I want to mention just a few of the house rules if you're going to be a part of the marriage game. The first, of course, is you actually have to be able to get up here on the stage. Secondly, you've got to be willing to share intimate details of your married life together. And thirdly, you have got to be sober. At least, sort of. So let's get into it and find our couples. We're looking first for the newest newlyweds in the whole place. So, if you have been married for 1 year or less, stand on up. 1 year or less, stand on up. How about a big round of applause for all the newlywed couples out there? All right, now, if you have been married for 6 months or less, remain standing. Everybody else, sit down. If you've been married for 1 month or less, remain standing. Everybody else, sit down. If you've been married for 1 week or less, remain standing. Everybody else, sit down. Who got married on Saturday, the day before the cruise started? All right. Crap. All right. Who got married? Did anybody get married Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday? You got married on Sunday on board the ship, right? We had a wedding on board the ship. Anybody else get married on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday? Anybody else? All right, I think that makes you the newest newlyweds in the whole place. Come on down. Give me a round of applause. The newest newlyweds. Yes. Got married the day the cruise started. I knew we had 2 weddings today in Cayman and 2 on Sunday in Miami, but these folks came, so they are our newest newlyweds. All right, now the next couple we're going to try to find are the oldyweds. And I'm talking about a couple that's been married for 50 years or more. Not that it feels like 50 years or more, but it's actually been 50 or more years of marriage. So, if you've been married for 50 years or more, go ahead and stand up for us if you still can. Not one couple in the room has been married for more than 50 years. Not one couple on the inside. Okay, let's try this. Let's go with 45 years or more. 45 years or more marriage. 45 or more? Nobody? He doesn't want to. That's okay. I tell you what, oldyweds, hold on for a second. Newlyweds, come on up. I got a special seat for you right over here. Do me a favor, young lady, just have a seat. Write your name and your husband's name on the top of the paper, and how long you've been married, so I don't forget, sir. You can stand up behind her, okay? All right, what about 40 years or more of marriage? If you're out there, 40 years or more, stand up. 40 years or more of marriage. What is wrong? I know there's couples out there. What's going on? Well, no, but they went to bed already. All right. How many years have you been married up there? Hold on. Sorry, guys, I can't hear. Hold on. 50? 50 years. So why did it take you so long to come forward? Because does he want to come down? Yeah, come down. 50 years. Come on down. Yes, come down. All right, we found him. 50 years. All right, good stuff. Okay. So we're going to have 3 days over here. We're going to have 50 years over here. Let's do this. We're going to try to find our middly wed couple. All right, so if you've been married for between 1 and 49 years, stand up. 1 and 49 years, stand up. All right. Now, we have quite a few middly wed couples. And for all of you middly wed couples out there, I want you to show this audience how incredibly in love with one another you still are by giving your spouse the most wonderful, amazing, passionate kiss we've ever seen. Go now. Okay. All right. Pretty good. All right. All right. Everybody stop. Don't make me get the hose, fella. All right. I tell you what, you guys were really good. Right? You stay standing for me. Just stay standing for me right there. Just stay standing. Okay? You folks, you stay standing for me as well. And right over, you were close, but I'm going to go with this couple right over here. You guys stay standing for me as well. Everybody else have a seat. Except those 3 couples. Okay. No, not you. Stand back up, fella. Stand up. All right. How many years have you been married, sir? You've been married for, sir, she says 12. Didn't want to leave that one to him, did you? You knew he'd fail. All right, 12 years over here. Right back there in the back, how many years? 7 years of marriage. And right over here? 30 years of marriage. All right. Audience, the vote is to you. Who's going to go for 12? All right. Who wants 7? Or who wants 30? 30. Come on up. All right. All right, go ahead, oldie weds. Have a seat for me right here, ma'am. Just have a seat. Write your name and your husband's name on the top of the paper. How long you've been married. And, sir, you can just stand up right behind her, okay? All right, same for you folks right over here. Just have a seat, ma'am. Your name and your husband's name on the top and how long you've been married. Now, let me say this. Justin, you can go and bring those lights down if you want. Let me say this, folks. I realize everybody wants to get up here on stage, and, of course, not everybody can. For the couples that didn't make it up, let me first tell you that I am very sorry. Let me secondly tell you that in about a half an hour, you're going to be very happy you're still seated where you are, I assure you. So, let's go ahead and meet our couples, our newest newlyweds who have been married for just 2 days. A big round of applause for Ginny and Tim. Ginny and Tim, everyone. All right, married for 30 years. Write it down there for me just so that I don't forget. 30 years, Leslie and Steve. Let's hear it for Leslie and Steve. And married for 50 years. A big round of applause for Virginia and Samuel, everyone. Virginia and Samuel. Gentlemen, I need time alone with your wives. So I'm going to send you 3 fellas off that direction behind the curtain to the soundproof booth. Matt, open up the curtain so they can see where to go. Where is Matt? All right, come on back here, gentlemen. We're trying to find your host back here. There's Matt. All right, excellent. Come on back, guys. Come on back. All right, ladies, I now have a series of 10 questions for you. Some of the questions are short answers. Some are multiple choice. I will explain each question as we go along. Just answer the questions honestly and write them down there on the notepad we have provided for you. Now, to start you off, we're going to go with a couple of warm-up questions just to get you into the mode of the game. So question number 1 is this. When and where did you and your husband first meet? Need a place in a year. When and where did you and your husband first meet? Admittedly, this question might be more difficult for some than others. The place and the year. Okay, very good. Okay, nice. Excellent. Let's go ahead and move on to our second question, ladies. On a scale of 1 to 10, if 1 is the worst and 10 is the best, give yours and your husband's first kiss a score, and then use one word to describe that kiss. That's question 2. So give it a score on a scale of 1 to 10. And then use one word to describe that kiss. Okay. Now, not when it was, but just give it a score on a scale of 1 to 10. So, like, say 1's the worst score you can give it, 10's the best. What would you score it? Write that down for me. No, I don't care about what day it was. I just want to know, on your first kiss, what was the score on a scale of 1 to 10? 8. Okay. And now use one word to describe that kiss. Just one word to describe it. It's been a while, hasn't it, Virginia? Okay. That's perfect. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, here we go. We're going to move on to question number 3. And now it's time to play the game. What was the name of your husband's last girlfriend before you? And use 2 words to describe her. Last girlfriend before you. What was her name? Do you remember? Okay, that's fine. You can write that down. You can write that down. I can't say one of those words. All right. Those are 2 words I don't mind saying, actually. We play on now. We're moving to question number 4. Ladies, what is your husband's most annoying habit? What's the one thing your husband does that drives you crazy? The one thing he does that makes you... It's all right. Let Leslie answer her own questions. It's all right. She knows. She's been married to him for 30 years. What does he do with it? You got to tell me what he does with it. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. Question 5, ladies. Question 5. I want you to answer this question the way your husband will answer this question. Your husband is a smart guy. He does not want to get in trouble. So as he answers this question, that thought of, I don't want to get in trouble, will be racing through his brain. But how will your husband answer this question for me? You haven't seen ugly until you've seen my wife's blank. Now, it does not have to be a body part. It could be something of yours, a personality trait, something you own, whatever. But you haven't seen ugly until you've seen my wife's. How will your husband answer that question for me? Virginia says he better say nothing. Now again, it does not have to be anything. It doesn't have to be a body part. You got to fill in the blank. Okay. I understand that she needs translation. I'm just saying, tell her what you need to tell her. You can't translate that either. There is no equivalent in Spanish for the blank. Okay. If your husband had to pick one thing that was ugly about you, what would he say? All right. Yeah, you can write that down if you want to. Sure. Okay, here we go. Question 6, ladies. Multiple choice. Multiple choice. When your husband steps out of the shower, first thing in the morning, full Monty, which of these does he most closely resemble? Is he A, a stretch limousine? Is he B, a big sturdy dump truck? Or is he C, a little old Volkswagen Bug with 2 flat tires? You got stretch limousine, dump truck, or little old Volkswagen Bug. So when your husband steps out of the shower, which car does he look the most like? A limousine? No. A dump truck? Or a little Volkswagen Bug? What was the second one? Dump truck was the second one. Okay. All right, here we go. Question 7. Question 7. When it comes to Whoopi, I hope you don't have to translate this one for her. When it comes to Whoopi, which of these comic book characters best describes your husband? Is he A, Superman? They're all waiting for more options. Is he B, Mighty Mouse? Or is he C, The Flash? Now they start writing. Well. You're perfect, Virginia. You're perfect. You're right on par with where I need you to be right now. You're doing great. All right, question number 8. Which of these holidays was last night like for you and your husband? Was it A, the 4th of July like fireworks? Was it B, Halloween, tricks and treats? Or was it C, Thanksgiving, like sleeping with a turkey? I can answer this one for you, I bet, Virginia. All right, question number 9. You know what a parrot is? A parrot's a bird that learns to speak. It learns to speak by hearing certain words or phrases repeated again and again. If you and your husband had a parrot that lived in your bedroom? Which word or phrase, word or sentence, would the bird hear so often it would learn to say? In other words, what is the one word or sentence that is said the most in yours and your husband's bedroom? Yeah, I don't know what she's saying, but I think she's going the right direction. Do you have a parrot in your bedroom? That's creepy. Okay. I'm kidding. All right, here we go. I'm not here to judge. Question 10. If your husband were stranded on a desert island and he had to spend the rest of his days with either a hooker or a nun, which would he choose? She's like, duh. So Samuel is stuck. Samuel is stuck on an island. He's stuck on an island. He's got to choose between a nun or a hooker. I'm not sure about the Spanish for this, but I think it might be prostituta. Is that close? I don't know. Here, hold on. We'll get the question to you. Here.
¿Prefería estar con una prostituta o con una nun?
It was prostituta. I was right. Yes. My Spanish is awesome. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let the gentleman answer questions from behind the curtain. I don't want them to see their wives' answers. So we're gonna give them a mic. We're gonna let them answer from back there. They're trying to match. So when they get a match, everyone's gonna scream and shout and go crazy, and it's gonna sound like this. Very nice. All right, Matt, are the gentlemen ready to go?
Yeah, Big Tex, we're ready to go. We're right here.
All right, Tim, let's get started with you, my friend. When and where did you... I'll tell you what, Tim, let's make this thing a competition right out of the gate. What is your wife wearing right now?
She was wearing a blue and white tie-dyed dress.
Hey, pretty good, buddy, pretty good. Okay, when and where did you and your wife first meet? Need a place in a year.
Emel's Bar, and that was, hold on. December 20, no. December,
I don't need the day, just give me the year. That'll save you a lot of trouble.
Oh, thanks, 08.
08. Okay, you know what? You probably should have given me the day instead.
I was better with the day.
She said you met at Emel's Bar.
I was right with Emel's.
You were right in the place anyway, Tim. That's good. She said you met in 2007. Who's right? You or her?
She's right.
Attaboy. Get used to saying that. All right, let's play. Let's play on. We're on to our second couple. Steve, what is your wife wearing right now?
A red thong.
Point for Steve. Okay. Your daughter just left, Steve. She didn't want to see this. When and where did you and your wife first meet? I need a place and a year.
It's a blind date, January 1978, and we went to the Bodega restaurant.
Okay, she said that you was a blind date in January of 1979. Who's right, Steve? You or her?
I am.
Oh! That'll be something you two will have to discuss later. Let's go on to our final couple, Samuel. Samuel?
Yes?
Okay. What is your wife wearing right now?
Yellow turtleneck and pants.
A yellow turtleneck and pants.
Yes.
Maybe you stopped looking after 50 years. I don't know. All right, let's try this. Now, Samuel, for everybody else, we were trying for an exact year match. As long as you are somewhere in the right decade, we're going to give you guys points. When and where did you and your wife first meet? I need a place and a year.
I tell you what, like my mother-in-law says, I came with the Cuban Revolution. December 59, 31st, December 31st, 59.
All right, she said you met in Havana in 1959. I think that's...
With the revolution. That they died, that Castro came in. That was the day of the revolution, as I met my wife.
So
the revolution.
Oh, thank you for sharing that with us, Samuel. Okay, let's play on. We're going out to question number 2. Question number 2. Tim, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, give yours and Jenny's first kisses.
10.
Okay. And use one word to describe it.
Long.
Long, all right. Well, the word she used to describe it was electric, and she said it was a 9. A 9. So, yeah, if you'd have said 2007, you'd have gotten a 10. Sorry, Tim. Let's go with our second couple, Leslie and Steve. Steve, what did Leslie give, or yours and Leslie's first kiss on a scale of 1 to 10? What do you think it was?
10.
And, okay, what word would you use to describe it?
Luscious.
Luscious. She said it was a 10, and the word she used to describe it was French fried. I don't know what that means, but in my head I'm picturing things that kind of gross me out. All right. All right, let's go on now to our final couple, Samuel. On a scale of 1 to 10, give yours and Virginia's first kiss a score.
10.
A 10.
Yes.
And what word would you use to describe it?
Electrifying, because I'm an electrical contractor, so electrifying.
I tell you what, Samuel, if the rest of this game goes well, you and me are taking this act on the road, friend. She said it was an 8, and it was glorious. So close, but no match. I tell you, luscious, electrifying, those are all good words. The best one we ever had was a couple married 54 years, and the word she used to describe hers and her husband's first kiss, suction. Which I thought was funny. All right, we play on now to our first couple again. Now, gentlemen, with question 3, you might need to edit your response. There are younger ears in the audience. If you cannot appropriately edit your response, of course, Matt is back there to assist you. Tim, what was the name of your last girlfriend before Jenny, and use 2 words to describe her?
Karen and fake tatas.
She said Karen and fake boobs. That's a match. All right, Steve, what was the name of your last girlfriend before Leslie?
Ellen.
And 2 words to describe Ellen?
Thin and scrawny.
Thin and scrawny. She said her name was Ellen. She said she was skinny, and I believe you're supposed to spell witch with a W instead of a B, I think. I'm not sure. All right. That's a match. We'll give them the points. Samuel, who was your last girlfriend before Virginia?
Sorry, not speak English.
That is officially the best answer I've ever had to that question. You get 3 points for that answer, Samuel. No, that really is. That's the best answer I've ever had. Now, it really is. I guess what was the best answer and is now the second best. It was a couple married 67 years, and the 2 words she used to describe her husband's last girlfriend before her, dead now. So it brought the house down, just kind of like Samuel's answer did. All right, let's go on to question number 4. Tim, I asked your wife, What's your most annoying habit? What's the one thing you do that drives her crazy? What do you think she said?
Wow. There's only one?
Well, that's... She managed to find just one that she was going to use as her answer, yes.
Oh, I don't clean up after myself.
Okay, no, that's not what she said. She said that you play with the hair on your bottom lip, you eat your soul patch. So, yes, he does that.
I don't even have one right now.
You shaved it for the wedding.
I shaved it for the wedding. I shaved it for her.
Oh, that's very
Sucker.
nice. Yeah, I bet that's growing back after the cruise. Okay, what about you, Steve? What did Leslie say is your most annoying habit?
She's always complaining that I never clean up.
That you never clean up. No, that's not what she said. She said that your most annoying habit is that you buy cameras all the time. That you buy cameras. Good answers there, but no match. Our final couple. I asked your wife, Samuel, what your most annoying habit is. What's the one thing you do that drives her crazy? What do you think she said?
Well, always I rest, relax. Then she said, but you told me that yesterday. Yeah, but I didn't finish yesterday. I'm relaxing also today and tomorrow.
So you procrastinate is what you're saying, I think, yeah? No, she said that you spend too much time in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Now, nobody said the most common answer. You know what the most common answer is? Snoring is the most common answer. That's right. By applause, how many women sleep next to someone who snores every night? Gentlemen, how about you? As I suspected. Now, I heard someone yell out the second most common answer, and the second most common answer, of course, is flatulence. It's flatulence. It's breaking wind, passing gas, farting. That's what we're talking about, farting. Listen, here's the thing about farting, and anytime you talk about it, people laugh, but I'm going to go ahead and just clear the air right now, so to speak. There is nothing wrong with farting. It is a natural body thing, and people have to do it. And if you didn't do it, you would be ill. There's nothing wrong with it. Hey, I'm doing it right now. I'm not even joking about that, Jenny. All right, let's play on. Question number 5. Now, you got to answer carefully on this one. Question 5, gentlemen. Tim, you haven't seen ugly until you've seen Jenny's blank. Now, it does not have to be a body part. It could be something of hers, a personality trait, something she owns, whatever. But you haven't seen ugly until you've seen Jenny's what?
Other personalities.
Other personalities. She said that you would say nothing, she's perfect. Yeah, didn't get that one right, did you, Tim?
Hey, the soul patch is coming back.
The soul patch is coming. That's all that matters. That's all we got out of this. Okay, what about you, Steve? You haven't seen ugly until you've seen Leslie's
Cooking.
cooking. She said the glasses that she wanted to buy. I'd have gone with that if I were you, Steve. Next time you want a meal, cook your own food, Steve. My cooking's ugly.
Who do you think cooks her meal?
Oh, he does all the cooking anyway. All right. All right. What about you, Samuel? You have not seen ugly until you've seen Virginia's blank.
I still not speak English.
I still don't speak English.
Still not speak English. You know, after 50 years, I have to survive. So, after 50, I have to survive. Okay? So,
All right. After 50 years, you don't have the strength to fight anymore. I'll let you off the hook on this one. Okay. Now, the best one we ever had, she actually said nothing, so you're safe there. The best one we ever had, though, is a middlewed couple. They've married 25 years. And the guy says in the microphone, you haven't seen ugly until you've seen my wife's mother. Now, it was funny. We all laughed. We really did. Until we realized that his mother-in-law was in the third row. She was mad. No, literally. She jumped up out of her seat. She's halfway up on these steps. Read me the riot act. Call me every name in the book. I tried to explain to her, ma'am, I have zero control over what your son-in-law says on the microphone. She was so mad that she stormed right out of this room over to guest services and filed a formal written complaint against me. Yeah. And believe me when I tell you, she was the ugliest woman I've ever seen in my entire life. All right, multiple choice, gentlemen, here we go. Tim, when you step out of the shower first thing in the morning, full Monty, which of these do you most closely resemble? Are you A, a stretch limousine? Are you B, a big sturdy dump truck? Or are you C, a little old Volkswagen Bug with 2 flat tires?
Cold or hot shower?
Don't make it any harder than it needs to be, Tim.
Then it's a hot shower.
Don't make the question any more complicated than it needs to be, Tim, is what I was trying to say.
Oh, sorry. Dump truck.
Dump truck, that's a match, yes. All right, what about you, Steve? Are you a stretch limo, a dump truck, or a little old Volkswagen?
Little old Volkswagen.
A little old Volkswagen. No, she said that you're a dump truck, a Ford dump truck. Yeah, but not a bad one to miss, though. All right, let's play on. What about you, Samuel? Are you a stretch limo, a dump truck, or a little old Volkswagen Bug?
I'm a jet.
You're a jet.
Supersonic jet.
A supersonic jet.
Right.
She didn't quite see it the same way, Samuel. She said that you're a little old Volkswagen Bug.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh. All right, question 7, Tim. Which of these comic book characters best describes you when it comes to Whoopi? Are you A, Superman, B, Mighty Mouse, or C, The Flash?
Oh, Superman.
She said you're Superman. That's a match. What about you, Steve? Are you Superman, Mighty Mouse, or The Flash?
Superman.
Superman. Oh. Sorry, Flash. No match. What about you, Samuel, when it comes to Whoopi?
Will you believe this? I still feeling Superman.
You still feel like Superman, yeah. She still feels like you're the Flash. No match.
That is her problem, no mine.
Right now, every married guy in the room's going, yeah, I hear that, brother. Oh, Samuel, you got to come back next week. We got to do this again. All right, here we go. Question number 8. Which of these holidays was last night like for you and your wife? Tim, was it 4th of July like fireworks? Was it B, Halloween tricks and treats? Or was it C, Thanksgiving like sleeping with a turkey?
Oh, it was definitely 4th of July.
Yeah, she said it was 4th of July. That's a match. What about you, Steve? 4th of July, Halloween, or Thanksgiving for you and your bride?
Thanksgiving.
She said Thanksgiving. That's a match for the Middleweds. All right, Samuel, what about you and Virginia? Was it A, the 4th of July like fireworks? Was it B, Halloween tricks and treats? Or was it C, Thanksgiving like sleeping with a turkey?
Memorial Day.
What? Why on earth would you say it's like Memorial Day?
Because we were honoring the dead. Wake up, nothing happened.
Another point for the oldyweds. All right, what about you, Tim? What was I don't even know where we are. We already asked the question to you. You are putting me off, Samuel. Okay. Tim, question number 9. Now, gentlemen, question 9 again. You might need to edit your response. If you can't edit your response appropriately, please, again, talk to Matt. He's back there to assist. But, Tim, if you and Jenny had a parrot that lived in your bedroom, which word or phrase would the bird hear so often it would learn to say? In other words, what is the one word or sentence that is said the most in yours and your wife's bedroom?
It's funny. We have a parrot.
Yeah, we found that out. But he doesn't live in the bedroom.
No, he does not live in the bedroom, but he apparently is close enough to go,
Tim, her parents are here. How do you think they made you, Jenny? She said the bird would say, woof, woof. So I'd have gone with Tim's, actually. I think that sounds... It's there's a dog next door. I understand. Okay, I see. Okay. I was confused. Steve. This has gone terribly pear-shaped about 4 questions ago. Steve, if you and Leslie had a parrot that lived in your bedroom, which bird or phrase with the bird here so often it would learn? I'm really flabbergasted right now. What would the bird learn? Just what said the most, Steve?
Considering that the TV almost never goes off, it would probably say, today's special value on QVC.
Today's special value on QVC. She said the bird would say, put your clothes away, Tim. Put your clothes away. Okay, no match there. Let's go on to our final couple. Samuel, if you and Virginia, let's try it this way. What's the one word or sentence said the most in yours and your wife's bedroom?
Bravo, that is a hard one.
Bravo, that's a hard one. That's all right. She said the bird would say, shut up and put it away. So oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Last question, question 10. Tim, if you were stranded on a desert island and you had to spend the rest of your days with either a nun or a hooker, which would you choose?
I would spend it with a nun. Hooker.
A hooker, that's... Yeah, she knows you pretty well. She said hooker. That's a match. Well done, you two. What about you, Steve? Would you take a nun or a hooker?
I'll take the hooker.
Yeah. Oh, no, we're not getting into that. She started talking about his bachelor party. That was 30 years ago. All right, no, she said
that was
that...
amazing. That was amazing.
I am going to be happy to be out of this in about 3 minutes. She said that you would take a Jewish nun, actually, is what she wrote down. So, all right, what about you, Samuel? Would you take a nun or a hooker?
Oh boy, the problem is if I say hooker, I will get none.
Samuel and Virginia win. No, I tell you what. You know what? They're all winners up here, and here's what we're gonna do, just to prove that you're all winners. Ladies, do me a favor. Take that top piece of paper off the notebook. Just tear that top piece off. You might need that for a future legal proceeding, especially you. Now put the notebook and the notebook and the pencil underneath the chair. Just slide it underneath the chair. That way you don't have to have it there. You know, I know during the course of the game things can be said. People's feelings can be hurt. I don't want that to happen. I want for these three couples to walk off the stage as much in love with one another as they were when they come up here on the stage. So, ladies, your husbands, to prove to you how much they love you, have transformed themselves for you. They've turned themselves into the Carnival Valor Chippendale Dancers. Here comes Chippendale number 1. It's Tim. Oh, yes, Tim. Oh, my. That is sexy. All right, here comes Chippendale number 2. Give it up for Steve. No, Steve, your wife.
Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my
Make some noise for Chippendale number 3, Samuel! Ladies and gentlemen, let him hear you, let him see you, your Chippendale dancers! All right. All right, now let's where are y'all from?
Chicago.
You're from Chicago. A big round of applause for our newest newlyweds. Many happy years together for the two of you. I hope you have a lot of fun together. How you doing there? You all right?
I'm more concerned about my daughter that we
Your daughter? Where's your daughter at? Oh, she's got her head down in between her legs like it's a crash landing on an airplane. Find a happy place. Find a happy place. Where are y'all from?
Pembroke Pines, Florida.
From Florida. Let's hear it for our Midlyweds. Oh my goodness, folks! How about it one more time for these oldyweds over here? Did they do a great job? Samuel, where do you and your bride live?
Hollywood, Florida.
From Hollywood, Florida. Excellent. Now, gentlemen, I probably should have mentioned this to you before we got started, but now's as good a time as any. This entire thing has been captured by our Funship Films DVD team. And especially for your daughter, this is going to be really hard, because on 1,500 stateroom televisions, this is going to be playing again and again and again for the next 5 days. I tell you what, I think they all did a wonderful job. Ladies, do me a favor. Stand up, ladies. Stand on up. Turn around and give your husbands that number 10 kiss. Show us what it's all about. How about a smoking round of applause for all the couples in the marriage show? Well, we're going to take them all backstage, get them sorted out with some prizes. Folks, thanks for coming out. I hope you had some fun. I hope you had some laughs. I'm going up to rock the promenade.